Today we will be modeling a read aloud for A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. When reading a book aloud to the class, you want to make sure to model the cover of the book for everyone to be able to be seen. You want to point out where the title is. You want to point out who the author is. And if there's an illustrator, make note of that as well. Once all the kids have seen the title and the author, you can begin. So today we will be reading A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. Well, yes, I see, Dr. Bumble mumbled when Mr. Cream phoned the next day. I think I'd better bring in the specialist. We'll be right over. About an hour later, Dr. Bumble arrived with 4 people in long white coats. He introduced them to the Creams. This is Dr. Grop, Dr. Sponge, Dr. Cricket, and Dr. Young. Then the specialist went to work on Camilla. They squeezed and jabbed, tapped and tested. It was very uncomfortable. Well, it's not the mumps, concluded Dr. Grop. Or the measles, said Dr. Sponge. Definitely not chickenpox, put in Dr. Cricket. Or sunburn, said Dr. Young. Try these, said the specialist. They each handed her a bottle filled with different colored pills. Take one of each before bed, said Dr. Grop. Then they filed out the front door, followed by Dr. Bumble. When performing a read aloud, you want to make sure to go over names and any words that might find that they give you difficulty. That way the reading goes smoothly. In this case, I already knew that we had 4 doctors that we were going to be doing voices for. You want to make sure that you have a voice for each one and keep it consistent throughout the book. After you've done the reading, make sure that every child sees the picture. Take note of the doctors, take note of what they're doing, and any other characters that might be in the picture. In this case, we have Camilla, and she's right here. The kids might not know what jabbed, tapped, and tested means, so you might need to go over those words. Okay? Obviously, he's going to be tapping, and he is testing. These are some things you might want to talk about. Our next page has something exciting happen. As you can see, Camilla has turned into something else, in this case, a pill. Knowing that that is happening, you might want to keep this page covered. Either fold the page behind the book while you read, or turn the page to face you. This unexpected change will keep the kids interested. Let's begin. That night, Camilla took her medicine. It was awful. When she woke up the next morning, she did feel different. But when she got dressed, her clothes didn't fit right. She looked in the mirror, and there, staring back at her, this is where you want to pause, wait for effect, and then turn and show the picture while you read the rest, was a giant multicolored pill with her face on it. At this point, the kids will take note of the big pill. They might laugh or have different outbursts. Go for it. It's exciting. And then get ready to turn the page. You want to make sure that, again, you keep your attention focused on what is going to be happening next. You pre-read the story so you're aware. And make sure that your voice is keeping things interesting. Thank you, and keep reading.